So this is what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to get this back door, tailgate, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to try to get this off of Honda number 2 so I could get the door, tailgate, whatever you want to call it, back on here so this won't look like an eyesore in the suburb neighborhood that I live in. So that's today's goal, guys. Get this biatch off here somehow, and then I'm going to replace that left tail light there. Then I have one more thing I'm going to try to accomplish on this Honda build, episode 2. So apparently some Fast and the Furious fan stuck one of these air filters on there, which is not really good for this vehicle, because you have the valve cover breather tube right here, and it basically doesn't have anywhere to go. So I really don't like that. So I'm going to take this crap off of here and see if Honda 3 has a good air box on it, and stick the good air box on here. And then I'm going to take and replace this headlight to where it doesn't look as trashy as it does right now, because I mean, this thing's just sitting in my driveway, and I'm trying to keep the appearance up on my property here, and this is really bringing it down at a drastic pace. So we will see what we can accomplish today. Stay tuned. I'm having a tad of trouble getting this door off here. It's putting up a hell of a fight. The locking mechanism is jammed, and then where this is pushed in, that center part right in there is wedged. So I'm jammed and wedged. So I may have to break out the Sawzall and cut the entire door in half. That's next step. Check this out. This is the inner workings of the door. I tried pulling on everything, and it's just so damaged and bent in and twisted and torqued and everything that I can't get the dude open. But soon it's gonna learn. It's gonna learn today. It's coming open. Alright, man. It's been a struggle up to this point. I've been cutting the shit out of this door. Ripping and bending and tearing and stabbing and prying and beating. And I made it to this point. And it's still wedged. So what I found is, on this body, it's jammed back like so. So this is going to be a problem, because I got a parts vehicle, and I'm literally going to have to cut a chunk out of the parts vehicle. And it looks like I'm going to have to tack weld or spot weld all that stuff back in there, like that subframe behind the bumper here. I'm going to have to replace that with something preferably straight. So I'm going to keep rolling, man, on it. I ain't defeated yet, I can tell you that. So this is how far I've gotten. And these latches, I don't think the latches is holding me up right now. I'm not certain what it is. If there's a latch at the top of this door, I don't know. You know, but I'll keep cutting until there's nothing more to cut. But I might be able to only be able to pull this door today, and this tail light. Probably running out of time. I got other family stuff to do, but wife has a list for me apparently. So we're gonna keep banging it out, man, until the wife says shut her down. So Thank God I got that door open. Man, it was a struggle. But I got that door open, and here's what I found. This is an issue right here, because this is pretty extensive for me. Because I'm going to have to take and pull that out, and or cut it out and replace it. And it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But what I'm going to do today is get this this door yanked off of here, and the two tail lights. So apparently I have to pull the tail lights to get the door off, to get to the hinges, to access the hinges. But this is the carnage here. Look at that. It put up a hell of a fight, but we got her open. That's all that matters to me. Alright, moving on, man. So we got one tail light removed over here. That's using an 8mm socket, and it's 2 bolts. And then I guess they didn't design a plug-in right here to make life easier for me, so I had to twist each one of those out and just leave them hanging. Kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Anyway, then I got this tail light out, and the place where the tail light goes looks really straight, and that's good for me. So I guess the next step, locate a socket, pull out these 6 bolts, and I couldn't access this lower bracket without pulling this, so I may have to pull this corner back on this bumper to access this 3rd bolt, or I'll just sawzall me a access panel in there because this bumper's shot anyway. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But it kind of sucks that I couldn't unplug these tail lights and just have it as one unit. So this is my pile in the back so far. That left one was totally shot, but the right one is still good, so I'm going to keep that, throw that up on the shelf for future use. Alright, I made it to this point. Pulled this inner cover off the door, ripped that bitch off of there. Then I had to get all that wiring out of there for all the electronics, the door lock, the wiper blade, and the 3rd brake light. So what I did, what a junkyard would do, they just took and cut. Instead of cutting the plug back here, I cut the plug up here. Then I know where it plugs in. You know what I'm saying? So I got all that wiring out of there. All that's hanging this door on is one 12mm bolt. That's it. I'm gonna take that 112 off, and then I'll show you the rest. All right, got that door off of there. Tail lights out, and the wife is calling my name. So now I got to go do the family stuff, and apparently I'll be trimming bushes, pulling weeds, and other husbandly duties. But this was episode 2. Get out there and make some damn money.